What's up, YouTube? Brian here with Team D-Boyz Infinity. Today I'm coming at you with my deck profile, my second place deck from the locals on last Saturday. I believe this should be going up Friday. It was Yu-Gi-Oh! Day last week. Um, my schedule for uploading has been way off because I was really sick on Monday. And then I've had a lot of classwork to make up because I missed class a couple days from being out sick. So yeah, um, I don't know. I'm tired. Still not feeling well. It was my stomach. I was throwing up a lot. But I'm just ready for the pre-release on Saturday for Tempest and Super Bowl. Go Falcons! Atlanta born and raised. So I'm hyped for that too. So I don't know. This weekend's gonna be pretty good. But anyway, yeah, Kozmo. This deck I saw was doing well, so I took the formula from Alpe Engin and Yuri Diaz. I played this deck a lot last format. It's actually this and Noble Knights are probably my favorite decks. I love lore and card art. So any deck that has a cool lore, really good art, I love to try and play the deck. And so that's how I actually picked up this deck at first, and I played it most of last season as my primary deck. Um, and I kind of became really good with it. So I'm excited for next format to kind of tool around with it and see what else I can do since it can still do some cool stuff. So just try some different options with it. But yeah, basically I'll get into the deck profile, but it's pretty standard. It's the Fire King combo version. So I like both versions. I played both of them last format, so they're both pretty fun. But to start out for the monsters, we have the ships, the one Dark Destroyer, because unfortunately he's at one, RIP. Three Slip Rider, because he's the best ship that's not Dark Destroyer. He's also critical to the Fire King Island play, but he's just good in general for removing back row and popping town to search, and he's just such a versatile card. For the one of other ships, Dark Eclipser, he's another alert target, and he's good. He's good against the Paleozoic match because he's basically like Barkion, so they usually can't play through that. Forerunner. Just another solid untargetable body, and the life point gain effect is kind of cute. Two Walker. This card's really good. You have to play two, or I'd play two because it's good for Allure since it's a dark, and it's another level 6 or higher ship to help with the island play. But yeah, overall, it also is just a really good card because you can pop your town with it as well. If you have a field of Cosmos and they try and pop stuff, where you can save particular monsters like a Dark Lady. So overall, really good card. Delta Shuttle for the combo, and then the ship that can tag out Dark Lady. She's a high level, so I count her as a ship, but probably one of the best monsters in this deck. But you only need to play one because you want to float into her off of a bigger ship. So that's it for the ships. For the pilots, two Sword Troopers, two Strawmans, and two Tin Cans. So obviously you have to play the Troopers and the Strawman for the combos, and then Tin Can because this is a Cosmo deck. Most of the decks I played have played three, but my Fire King Island builds last format played two as well. So, because if you don't open the combo, sometimes it's just nice to open up Tin Can. Or it's always good to open up Tin Can, I guess. And then the one of Farm Girl. There'd be times at the tournament when I just went into this and my opponent had 4,000 life points, and they're just like, alright, game. They just knew it was over from that point on. For the rest of the monsters, the Speedroid engine, 3 Terror Top, and Toktenborg. This engine's really good. I first saw this, it was at Euros. I was at a friend's house, and I was just looking at YouTube on my phone. And a deck top 16 euros with Speedward Kozmo. This engine's really versatile for going into rank 3s, obviously, but there's some neat plays you can do with it. Like you can pop your town with like a Grand Pulse or a Break Sword, or pop a ship with a Break Sword to clear back row. And like turn 1, you can play this with town, pop the town with a Grand Pulse to search like Tin Can. So that's like a pretty decent opening play. So the engine's just really versatile. It's probably gonna get hit because it's so good, but yeah. And then the hand traps, two Max C and a Ghost Ogre. I took this ratio straight from both deck profiles. Max C is obviously so good this format, and then Ghost Ogre is just another really strong hand trap. It's gonna be pretty good against Zodiacs, and it's already really good against DDDs. So I think I sided the other two, I believe. So yeah, the card's really good, and then the one chicken for the Fire King Island. You have to play it if you're gonna play Island. So that rounds it out for the monsters. So on to the spells. For the spells, you got triple Kozmo Town. You really need this card. It's become so much more important to the deck without Destroyer. Just its recycling ability and ability to gain free pluses is so good. And then one Fire King Island and three Terraforming to round out the field spell engine. So yeah, obviously the Terraformings are really good for the combo with Island, and they're also just great because if you draw one, like you open it without either field spell, you can just go ahead and go for Cosmo Town to start up your advantage early. So really good card. Three Allure for draw power. I don't like Desires in this deck because you just don't want to banish Dark Destroyer because he's so good. It's such a good card, so banishing it is really bad. But oftentimes I found the Allures were like dead. It was really awkward. Like most of the hands I opened, like I played a couple test hands of like I took Yuri's build, I believe, and played a couple test hands and kind of tweaked it the way I liked it. And yeah, this card can be really awkward sometimes. I almost wanted to cut it for like an Upstart Goblin or something for the third one. But yeah, it can definitely be awkward. Like a lot of the times when I played the test hands, like in my spare time during the week before the tournament, like it came up dead. So it was really awkward. I might do that moving forward, but I don't know which way I want to go with this deck as well. Like I'm obviously with new cards being legal, I may just change up the whole thing. So, but yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm excited to see how I can go with this deck. And then obviously the one teleport because it's a good combo extender and it can get into Farm Girl for game, which is just hilarious. Onto the traps. I didn't play a lot because you want this deck to be really quick, and then play a few traps. You see enough of them, honestly, with like the draw and search power and deck thinning. You see enough of them even turn 1 that playing minimal traps is really good. Um, so 2D barrier. This deck's completely unaffected by this card. Like you rarely go into your extra deck ever, except for if you open the play. So D barrier is really good against everything else. So then Cosmojo, because you can search it, so you don't really need to play that many of it. And I could see bumping up the trap lineup, maybe playing like 3 of this, 2, or keep that at 1. And then the last card in the deck is the one Call. Call's amazing. I believe Yuri said it in his deck profile. Like you don't wanna like search Dark Destroyer if you don't open Call or have Call set. But it's really funny though because like I did open this a good number of times and like have Tin Can, and so it's such a good card to like recur your ships, and oftentimes just one like to recur the ship is good enough to get your plays going or to disrupt them enough to like OTK them on turn 2. So um, that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, best token ever, D-Boyz. Um, you don't really go into this like at all. Just the few cards. Nova and Infinity, you go into them every time you open the combo, and even if you don't, you sometimes still go into them when you can fill 2 slips. Best card in the extra deck. Pleiades never made it. Shark Fortress. Never made it, but good in theory, because you can attack twice with Farm Girl, which is kind of cute, and get a lot of searches, which is actually really powerful. But yeah, that's it for the rank fives. For the rank threes, I played Giga Brilliant with the Corbage. That actually came up at the tournament. I ended up getting like going troopers, getting a card out of grave, making Corbage just spin a defense monster to attack per game. Like it helped me with my OTK. Um, One Levier. I wanted to play two. This is the only other card you make like consistently. I wanted to play two because sometimes the second one comes up, but one was fine. I never needed the second one, but yeah, just really good card in Kozmo. Grand Pulse, really good starter card to like pop town with, pop back row with. Um, and then one Break Sword. A lot of people play multiples. I don't really see a need why. You're honestly never gonna make any of this stuff anyway, except for the Levier and the Infinity. So like, I don't know. I like to just have a lot of different options. I only have one Break Sword, so yeah, I played the one, but it's nice to have a lot of different options to go into for different plays. For the rank twos, Herald of Pure Light and Gotchi. The Herald makes some cool plays off of the island combination. And Gotchi, I ended up going into in the finals when I played Red Eyes, which I was afraid of playing the whole day. I was like, oh, he's still undefeated. Like I'm gonna have to play him because like like I pay so many life points and he just finishes me off. Like, and he almost beat me when I played Metal Foes a couple months back. And I finally outed his Flare Metal with a Kieran, but I had like 700 life points left, and then I was able to pen for game. But yeah, deck's scary, especially when you play Kozmo, because like yeah. But I ended up making this to try and stall. I had it next to a Dark Lady, and I had a Dark Lady with a Straw Man that I top decked, and I summoned a banished Straw Man to make this, and just sat on it for a couple of turns, but I ended up losing. Um, Sky Cavalry is the last one, just to remove problem monsters. It's a good card. And then the F-Zero for removing problem monsters as well. You can make it. It can also clear space if you're doing like a really advanced combo. And I forgot these two with the rank 5s, but Volca can help push for game. And Gaia. This almost came up when I was playing Spirals. I baited his Crystal Wing, and then because that was all he had up, and I tried to I went Cosmo Town because I needed to just draw a Slip Rider, or any other level 5 because I had one level 5 on field with a pilot. I needed another one, so I shuffled back to try and draw a Slip Rider or a Shuttle, and I didn't get it. But if I had, because we were in time, had I had it, I would have been able to make Volca kill his Crystal Wing, stack Gaia Charger, and OTK him. But I didn't draw it, so we ended up drawing, but which kind of sucked. But yeah, so that's it for the deck profile. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed it, or if you have any suggestions. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know if you want to see more Kozmo during next format, because I really do love this deck, and I'm excited to play it again. I remember before it even, like, I heard news of it topping those regionals, I was like, I want to play Kozmo again. And so, yeah, like, I'm really excited about it. So if you guys want to see more of it too, let me know in the comments, and I'll keep working with this deck. I'm still going to keep working with it, but, yeah, let me know if you want to keep seeing it, because I'm really excited to start trying out new stuff, because this deck's still really strong. So, thank you guys for watching, and good night.